has been quite silent. He hasn't had the same amount of impact that Mir has had, but that's, again, very difficult to achieve. But no one's really stepped up to that level to really, well, propel them to the same amount of like dominance that they had just yesterday against Nemiga, up against, especially in Dust 2, where he dropped 30 and then like 32 on, was that Mirage or something? I don't know, quite remember.
Yeah.
But all that aside, we have suggestions and we have actual results which we're going to be looking in towards now with the actual game in session. So already mid-contact and already things going in favor of HellRaisers. Look at Lime.
Wow, we've started off with an immediate bang and 3 frags for a single man there in the T side. They have been brawled out of this one. They were expecting to deliver something themselves here. A bit of a surprise perhaps with the CT side, but immediately being knocked down to size 2 players, all that remains. Luckily, Furlan has the utility and has not been taken down, at least yet. But because the CTs immediately after that, they're going to be going for a 2-2 split here. They've got the advantage. They can still, as long as they find 1 frag before the bomb goes down, or even after it, they should be just fine in winning the round. The trade should be there, and so should the retake, but all that and more will be coming up in a bit. As AGO are making moves.
Difficult decision here to make for HellRaisers. Do they want to have like quick rotations? Do they want to be anchoring down on the site when things do eventually go down? Because there's only so much you can ask for the permanent anchors. And also HellRaisers, they need to kind of be aware that they don't have CT control at all. So if AGO decides to go through CT and then towards on B, it could have turned it around on its head, but they will be going straight on through towards the A-bomb site. It's close, 25 seconds left. Oh boy.
Wow. That is a nasty shot at Sydney. He's going to deliver another one. Lime as well taken down. I said it would be fine if they get at least 1 frag here, but now it's going to be the retake instead, and it's an even one with the T side having a bit of utility to help them out in this one. The Moto smoke comes out, and even a flashbang still on it. Furlan CT side need to go for this one very quickly. JR coming in from short, going to try and aid him. Will be Kalinka with 13 HP, going to be the first man to go into the human decoy, so to say. But Sydney, he's speaking out from pit, and he's got a headshot very swiftly, looking for the final man. And single shot is going to be able to take him down, and Furlan will deliver AGO round 1. What is that?
What a start. 4K, and actually 3K from Sydney. Definitely the most crucial openings, destroying both of the A defenders. That's the risk of playing an anchor strat like that. You're really limiting yourself. Like, if things go bad on this one site, well, the retake is going to be really, really difficult. HellRaisers, they are going with a little bit of a force by Hero M4 on Flarich.
I was going to say, the T-side might not be ready for this.
Yeah, especially with, like, head armor.
Yeah, and even an M4 on Flarich. I think it was dropped over by Lime, but...
yeah.
Still doesn't matter. He's got armor, and there's a frag coming out. Steam is there to try and help him out as well. That's a big frag, and you can see the T side make moves immediately.
Towards banana aggression for now, as HellRaisers, they are tucking themselves in towards a corner over at that B or A bomb side towards the pit. That's a really good shot from Sydney. He's already been in the opening frag, and Kalinka now needs to close out whatever he can.
What? How is that second shot even possible? The perfect timing. Everything is there in the T side. How are they down a man at this time? Like, there could be another one coming in, but no, it's JR the M4. 31 HP, going for the fight, so down to 9 HP at this point. The Eagle has caught him out, and one shot to finish it. It will be there. Headshot, overkill. And HellRaisers, they get themselves that round back immediately with the force spike. That is big.
Luckily for the side of AGO there, they still get casualties on on that, and they did still make it close. So it's going to be hard for HellRaisers to really snowball out of this, and well, they're going to have to reinvest quite a lot. It's still going to be rifles all across the board. It's not what I'm saying at all, but it's going to really dig down in their economy a lot more. They would have had like 2 or 3 players left alive. So still, Despite all the mishaps, AGO still able to get that. But that hold from was that Kalinka?
I think it was Kalinka. Yeah, it was Kalinka indeed, yeah.
30 frags and still JR now with the aggression. Could potentially shut down the entire B push. If they get into the minds of AGO early on, it might help them in the future. Gotta be careful though.
JR, look at this! He's going for the aggression, but it's Fico there to trade immediately, just spotted the shoulder of one, but find a quick shot there. That is a very quick shot coming out from him, and the CT side, you can see they've made rotations immediately. They gotta be responding to do this by the T side. They've got so much time here, and a front side smoke. I like to see this. That's not a smoke. No, that's a fail.
No, that's not right at all.
Ooh, he had it the first time. He had it the first time. He just looked down instead of it.
There's two smokes left still.
Yeah, they've got a bit here to work with. AGO. What can they come up with as the CTs? They had the rotation early on, and now they've made it back towards that A side, so it's a single man within the confinements of that B bomb site. And, well, utility will be lined up, but this CT push, this is audacious and big coming out from them. And look at this, they spotted the utility coming in. All the CT side player has to do is stay alive, or maybe not even that. The frags keep coming in, and the trades are there.
Shut down from both sides.
The classic pincer maneuver.
It really is, yeah. There's really no better way to describe it, although there is only a small claw on the other side, which is Kalinka still holding his ground. Still would have been a definite favor for HellRaisers, even if he were to lose out. Is JR? JR's going with just a pistol. We really want to stay up towards the AWP, and he is picking the right moment to do it because he is up against pistols and just really limited.
I like the idea of the nade and... What?
That's better, that's better. It's a lot better.
Why has he got a USB only?
He's hitting for the op, bro.
I mean, he's counting on his teammate at this point, but he still took the initiative and found the first frag. And oh boy, a bit of trouble will be taken down with the rifles there, and what is happening?
The dinks from long range are really paying rent again. Oh, that's a good one.
Nice. That is nice. In a 1-on-4 or 1-on-3, but it's not going to make a difference whenever he's in a line. But look, he's got 9 frags.
Live. Doesn't really help that he's already giving his opponent's grey screen. He's also just pumping it full of lead at this point. And so far, it's been quite the HellRaiser show. But now is the question: how well can they hold on against the full buy from AGO? Krieg still out in the hands of Groovy. I don't think he ever uses the AK. Oh, when he can avoid it, at least. But this is, again, this time more banana aggression from the side of HellRaisers. But look at the aggression here. Ooh.
A line is gonna go in and go out. Very quickly put to sleep. The CTs, they're still lingering around. Banana, the flash is perfect. I say that Furlan still not affected. We'll find a frag out of it. The trade is their problem with his AUG. Yeah. Only taking a play out of Groovy's book with scoped weapons. And headed towards that A side flare. He's got a gigantic defense to hold here. And well, B side coming at him, but unable to find anything just yet. Gets 2! Oh, that second shot, Groovy walking into it.
Not only did he get 2, he actually delayed it enough for the rotation to come in. So this is actually a doable round for the side of HellRaisers.
Yeah, the boost as well. Look at this, JR. All he has to do is hold, but Fiku. What?
He spots the outline and he holds down that trigger.
Wow. That's all I have to say. I don't even know how he spots the plays. They don't even make any noise scoping or boosting, but apparently he just knows. He knows. Either way, AGO. Another round possibly on the board, but the CT side buy is still something they need to overcome once again. And, well, looking to change things in middle, looking to open things up. This Fiku with the op. And trying to find themselves an opening frag. JR on the other side, an instant headshot with the op. A bit more damage than necessary, but still, let's take him down nonetheless there. On the T side, look at the quick response they have here. Problem in the middle, waiting for the flashbangs, waiting for the utility, and now going on in the aggressive, but the shots are not going to be connecting. And Lime, he's going to have to try and trade out here. He's got one, the flashbang right above him, and that's going to be a perfect one, but the P comes in right before that, but there's the fourth man here. Flyer still waiting, has to hold again, but Verlin, the B hops, making it look easy.
Does JR go for this? I mean, it's real difficult. I don't think he has a kit. He has a flash and a smoke, so potential for ninja defuse if things really do go badly, but exit frags are really the biggest thing you can ask for here. AGO, they've been coming right on back with the pressure. It's really been an opening frag round. Fair enough, this was against the Eagles mostly. And a lot of missed opportunities from the side of HellRaisers as well, if they only scoped out a little bit more than what they originally had going on. And well, instead of... Oh boy.
Oh, this is going to be close. He should be able to survive. Go to the B side. No.
Oh, never mind.
It will be a miss, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't manage to get away on the T side. Well, they get themselves round number 3 there. They do deal with the by the CT side through Adam again and tie things up. And well, that's a very good start. That's AGO. It is not a good map for them, at least just on paper, stats wise and everything. But I don't know, maybe the whole stand-in situation, maybe he can give them a bit of hope on the map with them just playing a bit more loose than usual. Maybe some kind of change can help them here. As well, definitely did on Dust too. May not have shown him in terms of frags, but still, they did manage to take it, so that's all that matters.
There's going to be a lot of heroics, or at least a lot of responsibility now in JR. If not to get a kill, at least save it towards the next round, but I'm almost certain that AJO will want to hunt down the potential of the AWP, because you don't want to be facing up against the AWP in a full buy round. That Molotov might just be denying their entire access. He's still going for it, though. Oh, boy.
Oh. It's got a frag already. The AWP from JR needs to find something. The boost comes in. The smoke is there as well. Eastside might walk into it, but surely they have her. The scope, this shot is not going to connect. That nade, though, is quite a big one. And while the CT side, are they ready? Kalinka is getting closer and closer. And well, here is Sydney.
Counter boost.
He's got his teammate as well there. CTs go for a boost. Well, let's just go for a boost ourselves. It works out. As the AWP is still here, waiting for something. And well, the AWP from JR now will be tested and will be sent to the graveyard, leaving it all into problem in 1-on-4. Looking at Lehman. Spotted him very quickly.
A little bit of a shame there, JR not really able to get too much out of his AWP, and the boosts were there, and it was an attempt, but AGO, they're playing a cautious game. It's really working out in their favor as well. HellRaisers not going to be with the AWP for at least this round. Maybe they can scavenge one should things go south for AGO. Only have one kit on problem as well, so whatever happens, if it does go to a retake, one man. Oh, whoa. Huh? Alright. Bye, Lehman. He's not allowed to play. Depression. This is so aggressive.
Yeah, the CTs, they're getting in their face here, and, well, very quickly so. Erlin, nice flick up, has found Lime walking into it and jumping into the angle, I should say. The JR, the next man around the corner here, will be falling to Ferlin as well. How is this happening at this point? Flourish, he's always in pit apparently, but the T side going to be ready. Groovy, the Molotov is there, and now forcing him out of position. Caught between the angles, but it is the SG to prevail. And Kalinka in a 1-on-2 has to go for that bomb site very quickly. But the bomb not down just yet. We'll give him a bit of time to work with. Groovy, seems like he's ready for this kind of a play and planting for his teammate. It's got to be up to the AWP as Groovy has spotted the first and only man on the CT side. A flashbang to be faked out. The AWP has been spotted. Ferlin needs to nail the shot, but he's not going to. And down to 12 HP, making all the difference here for the 1-on-2. And he's going to connect
1
with the
HP!
swing. That is a massive clutch coming out from this HellRaisers side. And Kalinka out 4k in the round. That is massive, I tell you. The bomb goes down at least, giving the T-side a bit of money to work with, but still, HellRaisers, they get themselves quite a bit of money as well.
Yeah, that's actually incredible. The fact he was able to get that clutch in and survive on 1 HP and collect the op. Couldn't really ask much more of the man. And well, Flarich is going to be the only one with a kit this time around. Actually, Kalinka still has one from previous. JR, he got an opening frag last time. Opening, well, every possibility, even though they did end up losing to Furlan's flank.
Oh, the nades. Look at this. I like to see it.
Ooh, almost, but still, that's a lot of damage they don't need to do.
Yeah, the T-side, they're going to be walking away from this now. Don't like to do this. No, they're, well, the chance is not too great, but okay, I like that. First they throw the nades, buy a bit of time with those, and now they've got retake utility going in and clearing out the area. That is very nice. And oh, there's a frag grenade doing its job and even more damage onto Furlan. CT side. 9 advantage with a minute left on the clock, but utility heavily favoring that T side.
Well, with the... There's potential. Not sure why Kalinka is still sticking around here, waiting for another flashbang potentially, but not going to get too much out of that. But that does mean that, you know, they have run out of potential threats towards Banana, and they now need to hold on whatever they have. There's not exactly a quick rotation coming in from HellRaisers either, so it's up to these two, with no utility to help them out.
Kalinka has to defend this here. The flashbang is coming over. He's got one. Lehman goes down to the trade. It could be there. Pico should have this one. He's got the first one, but Lime is still on the bomb side waiting for his chance. He's got one. He's got two. He's got the lineup, and Groovy, the 1-on-4 with the time so low. Surely out of time and out of luck with the player coming right behind him. Problem shuts him down, and HellRaisers get themselves another round. But what a hold there. All I had to do was hide in the bomb site. Lime 13. Whoa. It really started off with a bang and now keeps delivering. That was a big one from him.
Well, now AGO is just reduced to pistols. And on that T side, still very deadly. They, if you remember a few rounds back, this happened. I mean, a couple of duels down towards the middle, not going the way of AGO. Or not going the way of HellRaisers either, for that case.
Yeah, the CT side losing a man here. Not the greatest, but, well, we'll see how much that really does affect him with the line. Finding another one, and with the bomb gift wrapped and delivered to him. It's actually like, that's, I wouldn't say it's slightly double-edged sword. Like, every now and then you're going to see the CT side immediately just rotate away from it, and all the T side are going to try and exploit that, take the 1-versus-1 against Kalinka here. And, well, I like the idea, but the execution is a bit flawed here with them just going 1 by 1, and now Kalinka, does he? I don't think he's ready for the gap in the smoke, Piku.
Such a small
gap. Looked like he did see him, but he's not 100% sure. Now he's there. The knife, come on, bring it out.
Oh.
No.
Well,
he's got a nice 1-dig, and we're just owing it here. Not liking it at all, but... Well, either way, it's going to be the round over. 6-4.
We've only seen one knife so far. If you can remember back to Overpass, feels like a year ago at this point, but...
Ooh, actually, no. We had another one on Dust to Lehman just running out long.
Oh, yeah, that one made no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's a player crossing there, and Lehman just comes in with his own knife.
Fully flashed, just holding down mouse 1 and somehow getting 2 good swipes in on his back.
Yeah, that was a weird one, but... It is what it is. It's CSGO, Griff. It's a CSGO.
AGO, now they have opportunity to strike on back. They kind of need to. Running out of time in this first half. People saying that that Inferno is a little bit more T-favored now and then because you can, well, really dictate the round based on banana control, but it kind of goes both ways.
Yeah, it depends on the kind of team you're playing, the kind of team you are. Like, if you answer aggression with aggression, it's gonna... Like, that's the kind of CT side you really want to have there. At least in my opinion. And if you keep giving, like, aggression, like, control to the CT side, this is gonna make things so much worse. But aggression is a word, and Flowers, he's gonna be using that to use with his own.
Well, it's the Yawper out the picture. Didn't really have the Yawp in the first place. Oh, was that? Oh, that was theirs. That was CTs. I thought it was like one of the AGO players messed up their utility a little bit. AGO currently, like, with the way they're playing right now, you can already imagine they are not decided at all. They don't have an immediate call to go towards. Okay, we're gonna do this plan. We're gonna go right here. It's kind of seem disorganized at the moment, but someone's taking control. Now we're going over towards the A bomb site. The bomb in possession, and HellRaisers rotating over towards the wrong area.
Yeah, the rotation's not real too behind the CT side right now, but it's always going to be flourishing. Pit never moves. This is anchor position in the T side. Make their way in too long, and oh no.
Oh, no. Is this a good thing or a bad thing for HellRaisers?
I don't know. Just now we're going to find out. Galinka has got one. Immediately traded by the CTs. Two more. This could be nail in the coffin. Surely not going to be exposed. Here lane with one and the second. And oh, it's not going to be a great thing for HellRaisers. It's got to be a great thing for HellRaisers as AGL get themselves taken down one at a time, walking in the CT side.
Fact that I think it was Kalinkas running on out through CT, still had his rifle out in case of the possibility, actually takes a person down with him.
Yes.
That decided the round right there. And also, you know, Lime's incredible two-person spray down.
No, I mean, yeah, that as well. He contributed.
He definitely did.
Well, oh, look at this. It's going to be a grenade galore towards that banana feast for the CT side. Pistol's only walking into them. Kalinka flashbang in his face. Still able to get the T side of players. Well, now they got to slow things down for a few seconds, but I really don't think the slowing down part is going to do any good to them at the CTs. They're going to take the initiative here, and Groovy, with his deagle, finds one and nearly another one, and there it is. What a shot coming out there.
JR did not help that.
Yeah, they've been put into a 3-on-3 here. The weapons, thankfully, unretrievable with the AWP holding the cross, but if JR doesn't nail the shot over the T side, start to move, that might make things a bit awkward.
They go towards the A bomb site now. It's only one player there, and it's Lime who's playing really aggressively, and Sydney has no idea. But with the current positioning, it could be either a false sense of security, which is a dream for HellRaisers, or potentially a clear coming in from Sydney if he gets that one shot. I don't know where, you know, Lime is aiming, but there it is. You will eventually get that kill, remaining two players of AGO. Oh, one player. That's a good shot from JR, and it's only onto Groovy. He's gotten two already.
Yeah, well, it's the CT boost. Flyers has been giving up a position here, and well, it doesn't seem like Groovy's ready. He is not. Will be another round for the side of HellRaisers. 8-4 here, and well, so far going about as I expected here. At least in terms of the scoreline. The rounds, they're far more dominant right now for the side of HellRaisers. All the gun rounds is for the side of them, and well, not bad at all.
This is a weird situation right now. AGO not really fully decided on, or fully. I don't feel like they have a complete plan, because that last round seemed like, okay, we're just going to go for a B rush. We're going to go do whatever. Let's just run. Let's just go for it. And they get naded to the smithereens. Just relying on Groovy to hit a couple of shots, and well, it kind of worked. Didn't pull them all the way across. It's not a reliable strategy. This time around, I like this a lot more from both sides, actually.
See this? Galinka's looking for the first frag, but Perlin will be the one to find that, and while the CT side now being taken down, it's a massacre as the CT side gets taken down. JR, the aggression, and the shot will be a miss. That is not what I see. What you want to see when you're playing Battleship. Your big gun and missing a shot. And well, no one else really finding anything either. AGO looks like they're going to steal a round back here. That's very nice.
Well, early gun round. It was a good idea from the side of HellRaisers to really spice things up, bring the aggression to AGO. Almost to make them think that they're always in their head. That's a really good shot from Fiku too. He's been really good throughout the series so far. Really opening up the possibilities for AGO. And now, with the current situation for HellRaisers, economy not exactly looking good, and this is the penultimate round, the semi to the last one. If they lose this one, they're on pistols, basically. And they're going for another mid-aggression.
Yeah, going for a bit of that, and well, CT side, we'll see if they can catch them out off guard. Is Furlan looking for a frag, but problem 1 and 2 apparently making his escape as well, the ground exit. As Lime with another frag, and it looks like it might just be 9 on the board with a mid-rush. It doesn't work once, do it again. Double dog the area. Have going for it. And the CTs have as well going in away from it.
I don't like that smoke from Problem, to be honest. Fair enough, he was low on HP and he needed to get out somewhere, but he blocked the rest of his team from seeing where the bomb was. And with the remaining players or player on AGO, I don't think Sydney's going to be going for too much of an adventure here. I mean, he might as well, considering the economy. It's enough to get a decent buy on in. But if he wants to hold on towards the AK, he can't drop anyone else. He doesn't have a good loss bonus. But if he gets the bomb plant, that is massive. But HellRaisers, they're not sitting idly. They're clearing out different positions, and they have been really active throughout the map.
They have, and now they probably have some kind of an idea where Sydney's coming from. They've got Problem already holding the angle. So there's no problem for the CT side to get that one, and apparently Lime's on 19 frags. He started off quickly, and now he's with yet another one. God damn, that is nice.
It's a slow starter, but really pulling the sled ahead for the rest of his team. And now AGO looking at a potential 10-5 or 9-6, because there's still potential for whatever they want to do to work. They have the rifles, they have the equipment, they have the players to hit the shots when everything is working out for them. Though those moments seem very, very rare and few and far between. But when they get going, it's like watching the old Virtus Pro.
Sure it is. Alright, right now we're looking at the C side and, well, seeing if they can find themselves around number 6 with HellRaisers. On the CT side of their map, doing quite well, or very well. 10-5 is most likely what is going to be, at least on paper here, but things can still turn around without
a boost.
Much here in Lime. Will be giving his teammate a boost, like you mentioned, but nothing about it so far. JR with 1. Oh, she's going to the Desert Eagle, looking for that next one, dodging the flashbang, quickly turning around, and that is a quick flick. Lehman does a trade on the T side. Start to make their way in towards that aim. It's going to be Lime, 19 frags, and now has to defend that all along with Furlan being taken care of. Now one more frag with the next one. He's trying to keep coming in, but Furlan removes him from the case. Flowers, a slight gap of the smoke, might be able to exploit that, but the T side, no one keeping him adjust. Yeah, there's one, and the smoke will take him down, and well, it is 1-on-2. Fiku has to hold here.
Instrumental so far. He's gotten a lot of important clutches already over the border for the side of AGO. Cross the line. Now needs to cross one more. And it's going to be off to entry frag. And it's a good position to trade. The correct discipline is there, and he will get himself a quick double. What a beautiful spray transfer. And 9-6. It's not bad for the side of HellRaisers in all regard, but there's potential for a 10-5. So we have to wait and see how they can really bounce back with this. Their CT side was very aggressive, applying pressure everywhere. and also going for unexpected rushes when no one, or at least when AGO were planning on taking a little bit more calmly. Seemed like they really wanted to play their game instead of letting AGO play theirs. Perhaps AGO have a similar play style. Ooh, I already like what I'm seeing.
The P250s?
Double raid boss.
Oh. I'm pretty sure we saw this the last time as well on HellRaisers. Did we not? I remember seeing a double raid boss on someone here on the map, but I don't know which. I can't remember which team it was for the life of me, but very well could have been HellRaisers. But look at the T side of what they're doing right now. They're straightforward contacting mid.
No contact found yet. So they're getting a lot of ground to work with. There's a double stack from AGO. And, well, AGO, they're not pushing for information on Banana. They have no clue. When this comes in, they're going to get overrun. And unless they hit some incredible shots, which we know these players can hit. But at some point, AGO have to wonder, like, when is this going to be coming in? You're stalling for a little bit too long on both sides at this point. It's a waiting game.
Now it comes in, the P250 struggling to hit a shot, but there's that one man taking down in the pit. It's got to be the bait. A setup and Groovy one turns around, not able to get that second one just yet. Flyers removes him out of the route, and the two-man A setup does not work the way they wanted here at VQ. And his teammates have to come in for that retake problem. Let's see if this will be any issue for him as well. CT player right around the corner. Sydney walking into it immediately, dinking in the Glock. He's got so many more bullets. Kind of try and spam away, but the T-side with another frag here, looking for a round at number 10. They've got the challenge, but Furlan with this USP removes the head of JR, the thinking cap. Should have worn safety helmet, but it's not working their way, and T-side to get away with round number 10.
It's big. It's very big. Gotten the head start already. Good. Although we have seen time and time again, getting turned around on force buys. 2 AKs this time, though. Might be working out slightly more in their favor. Oh, that's not a good start.
That's not the best one, but... well, they're gonna have to live with their decision of swinging their knife in T. Spawn and Fiku. Well, will be quickly removed. Another frag comes in. And it is the side open, but the T side, they have no clue about this. However, a decent nade line jumps over it.
They're getting the information.
He's there. Now, oh. How has Groovy managed to make his way there without... huh. Suppose lands away. But the B-bomb side will be taken over and the bomb goes down right about now. And well, Sydney in the CT has removed one AGO. They've still got a chance, but that is going to be quickly taken away with Flourish finding one leaving still in the mid, but okay. Nice shot coming out.
If nothing, it's at least it's at least an AK, if nothing else.
Yeah, trying to give him some kind of a case here in why they should not be counted out just yet. Even if HellRaisers are approaching 16 fast. It will be 11 nonetheless. That's going to be good for the HellRaisers side. You want to see them start off on the T side.
Gotta say, AGO have had some really, really weird setups when it comes to their CT side. On Dust 2, they just randomly stacked up towards B. Here they went for a force buy over towards on A, trying to put all their eggs into one basket, but HR not really there to pick them up just yet. But I gotta say, HellRaisers have been punished a couple times for their over-aggression. I think last time it was Flarich. All they're pushing up towards CT and gets taken down by Lehman with the Deagle. So it might be a little bit of an issue every now and then. I have to pay that into words a little bit of... pay that a little bit more mind. Potential for a mid-flash here could turn things around.
Nice shot there, JR. Quick on the trade, but that's the AK taken out and immediately retrieve the CTs. They had the right stack towards that B-bomb side, but...
now they went away.
Yeah, now they're just going away. They sense danger towards that B side and they want to save the AK. They're going to do whatever they can to bring that into the next round. And, well, I guess the Galil and armor from Sydney as well wouldn't hurt them.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if the rest of AGO is going to be hunting for at least exit frags, potentially. I don't think they're going to be getting them, considering how how HellRaisers have been playing in these like post-bomb plant situations, and how everyone really plays post-bomb plant situations by just sitting back, really relaxed. But it'll take 45 minutes for this round to end. This is basically tactical timeout for the side of AGO. People call it almost like a French timeout where you just sit around not doing too much. Might as well talk about what the upcoming strat is. What are you trying to deny HellRaisers access to? Well,
yeah, gotta be thinking about what the rock is cooking here. That's the T side being the rock here. And well, AGO, they're gonna have to go ahead and break through that here on the CT side.
Hellrockers.
No.
Okay, well.
Alright. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to pass on that one. I was still on the judging my own wordplay there, but you just gave me a answer on that one. But apparently the CT side, they've picked up another weapon somewhere along the way. They saved 3 weapons, I think 2 Galils there. So they're gonna be saving a bit of money. And
An
that
AK and a
means,
Galil, yeah, that's not bad.
yeah, that means they can still go for another buy in the next round, even if they lose this one. However, they definitely don't want to.
Oh yeah, no. It's never a goal to like, okay, we'll lose this one but get the next. That's the worst type way to think. Every round is winnable. And well,
Yeah,
that's a good night.
I like this. I want to see how AGO play Banana, because a lot of teams, like, they should contest it, but right now they're playing a bit scared, maybe? Like, if they give the control to HellRaisers right here, that's just gonna allow them to exploit that area of the map a bit more here. Like, they don't have that much ground to play with, so they should, like, instead of trying to make them play by their rules on the CT side, if they lose even one of these, that could be the end of it, basically. Like,
Yeah.
they don't have that luxury. Well, T-side now. We'll be making it some kind of a play towards this A-bomb side. We see them with their AKs jumping around in brackets of smoke being lined up by JR and 13. It could be on the board, but let's try to go through the smoke. A very ambitious play, but Flourish is there to trade. HellRaisers down a man, but looking for another one. The CT side are starting to deliver. Flourish has taken over the bomb side at 2-1-4 coming in. One from Long. Fiku immediately out of the round. Said hello and goodbye at the same time. Throwing the 1-on-3 off in the corner, looking for the frags. The shot connects, but apparently, I think that was right through the edge of the wall. It has to be.
I think it was like on the top end of his shin or something, like his upper thigh. Not getting 100% damage on that one. It's a bit unfortunate for the AWP in question, but I think that has been a little bit worrying me a little bit. Like you mentioned, they haven't really been taking B control aggressively. And if you don't have a clue what's happening on Banana, well, you don't have information. You don't know where HellRaisers are going to be coming from. Just in my imagination, probably the reason why HellRaisers were able to get such a good CT side in. They knew exactly where AJ were coming from. They knew exactly when to prepare and when the executes were trying to move on. It's not even Banana. It's just on mid.
Oh, the CT side, they've got a bit of utility in their back pocket, apparently. A few tricks up their sleeve. But HellRaisers, look at what they have in store for us here. Immediately smoke towards long, and I think that might have left a slight gap in the right side, but it's not going to matter. He's out towards the A-bomb side and looking for the frags. Bourbon got one as he decided defending.
Ooh. Only
good for a single man. There's Fiku. It's going to be the next one here, but look behind the smoke as HellRaisers take over. It's going to be up to a retake.
It's very, very possible for a retake to function here, though. If you look at the amount of utility that they have, also the position for the bomb plant, Flowert is isolated. It's hard to really trade any kills on him. JR is low on HP. One nade will remove him completely. If they throw Molotov in towards pit, it's going to be really difficult to get on through.
Oh, come on, JR!
He has the outline. He has to pull the trigger sometime.
Oh, this
a new smoke.
That's gonna tease, but now, oh, that's gonna look at it.
They're gonna save.
The smoke's done enough. They didn't find the entry they wanted. Yeah, they used the mollies towards that bomb site, or used a molly towards the bomb site. Didn't get anything from it. I think they might have heard a tick, but that wasn't enough, and the molly towards long. That's all they need. Is the AGO. Like, the few rounds back, they did save the Galils at an AK. You can see they've still got a bit of money because of that, and the round they won just prior to that one. They've got enough money to go for one more buy-in, so they will do exactly that. And they need to win the rounds like this basically the entire way until they're caught up here.
They've given themselves another chance, and Furlan has saved enough to buy himself another op in case this does go poorly. But then you're potentially looking at just an op and maybe 2 rifles in terms of a buy. So the SMGs, of course, but might beat anything. He's still playing aggressive, respect for the man. Trying to really pin the issue to HellRaisers, but it's also risky, so we'll get out of there before things go bad. Like, still can't really get over the fact that they just let that round go.
Yeah, I like the aggression that came out right now. I mean, I basically said they need to go for some kind of aggression on the CT side. That doesn't give them anything, but the trades are coming in, and HellRaisers, they're the ones to find themselves on top of the trading game. And Lehman coming in from CT, trying to bail out his teammates with them all, and a bit of frags coming in with that one. The CT smoke goes out, the bomb goes down, and Kalinka is going to cash off a rotation, perhaps, but timing doesn't suit him just yet. And
bit too late.
Yes, just better to slip in the CT.
Needs to
Another retake for AGO. Like, HellRaisers, they keep finding these bomb sites for relatively free.
Well, there is a rotation coming on in. The Molotov will buy them a little bit more time in case things do go badly, but they have to go for this. They can't let 14 go unaffected. Kalinka has their say in all this. Oh!
Crisp headshots coming in. And now, the final man, Lehman, gonna get taken down and put to nap time as 14 for HellRaisers. And 2 rounds away from closing this one. The last 3 rounds have been nothing but retakes. Like, no, scratch it, the last 5. AGO have had chances to retake, but they've not won a single one of them.
It's been a real rough ride. Now they've invested their final funds. If they don't win this one, then they're looking at potentially having to claw their way towards 8 rounds in a row to just, well, get to 15 on limited amount of equipment. That's not a lot to work on, and at least a little bit of banana control this time around to really try and sell something. And don't know what Groovy is really planning here. I like this from Sydney.
There we go. Finally seeing some aggression towards that banana area from the CT side. So far, they've been playing it so passively. Now they've got a chance, but Furlan, will he keep going? Will he hold? As the T side starts to get closer. JR right there on the other side. Will be caught out, but not.
He's pushing in first with the bomb.
Look at JR, though. Look at the aggression. He's got such confidence going for the swing. He's got 2 players on the other side. The flashbang comes in. Nothing comes from the back of it. The wallbang, come on, JR. Come on. Go for it.
Rotation is going to be really slow. If they get the early frag now. There's waiting for an overpeak. And that has stopped the rotation coming from AGO as well. This could be huge if Groovy gives it a little bit too much away, but Kalinka will be the one first to find anything. With the remaining defenders still on their way here.
Oh.
It's a 3-on-3. Post-planting.
Yeah, guess what it is again. It's another retake. The bomb's going down just now. The nade.
Ooh.
JR down to 8 HP. He has to hold that B bomb center. Well, the CT side utility has started coming in, has started blowing. The no-scope is there, but not going to be connecting the CT side.
Solo.
One man down. Look for the next one. Fiku able to deliver that, but there's Flourish in a prime position to cash off the CT side. Fiku, the 1-on-2, not able to get a single frag, and yet another round goes to favor of the T side. Match point, and we might just be staring at the end. You mentioned it. No money left on T side, or CTs, excuse me.
HellRaisers were boxed into a corner there. AGO. They only really had one place to look, but still, HellRaisers beat them to it. The CT side, HLTV told me that it's not really the strongest, and I kind of agree with it. They have to pull off a miracle to get a chance to move on, to get to overtime. 8 rounds in a row is what required. And then, potential 4 more on top of it, just to get to play Team Secret. Seems like a faraway dream.
T-side looking to get themselves around up to 16, and well, this is the prime time to do so. CT side have gone for a bit of a gimmick here. Nice little double man set up on short. One of them boosted. The elevation might offset the aim, but Lehman, he's being spammed. Oh, they've heard it. They look like they have heard it, definitely. That's the spam. Keep it coming. Kalinka, come on, go for it still. I want to see it. I want to see it happen so bad, Greb.
Imagine how bad it would feel just to end the game that way, getting spammed through the wall. HellRaisers have actually rotated 3 players over towards the B-bomb side at this point. That might not be the right call to make. That might be the absolute worst call to make. Now we're really relying on just star power of the remaining 2 defenders here.
Oh no, this is a Groovy. He has to defend that A side. He's got Lehman to help him out here, but how much can the 2 of them get combined here, making a bit of noise on the back? The Bombasine gets 1. Irish trades and Lehman, he's there. Only good for a single frag. Again, the T side, they are looking to seal the deal here, and Lime, he's done it. 2 frags at the end. And that is going to be the 2-1 win for the side of the HellRaisers here in the lower bracket matchup. And well, I guess we now know what matches we'll be doing tomorrow.
Sure are, yeah. We are looking at Team Secret versus HellRaisers. And, well, that's going to be a little bit of a revamp because they have actually played against each other before. If you look at the quarterfinals, third one down there, it is 2-0 Team Secret, and they have been moving on, well, almost undefeated. They did go down to skate eventually. So tomorrow, I think we'll actually be looking at both those 2 matches remaining. Nexus Gaming versus Skate, which is going to be an absolute banger, and Team Secret versus HellRaisers, which is going to be a tale of revenge, potentially. And then that's all tomorrow. And keep in mind, earlier game starting tomorrow, upper bracket final, which is going to be Nexus Gaming versus Skate, starting on 1 p.m. And that's Central European time for those who are out of the loop. And then the second match will be 17 CET, yes, which is 5 p.m. for those who speak normal languages. But that was all from us here. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the team for participating. Unfortunately, this does mean that we're saying goodbye to XCOM AGO. They've been playing very well, surprisingly so. In fact, even with a stand-in, being able to drag it over towards 3 maps and making it relatively close throughout the entire part of it too. So with the remaining shout-outs to be given, we're going to be giving, well, a massive thank you to the sponsors of this entire tournament. We couldn't be doing it without them. Thank you very much to, of course, OGA for hosting the entire part. Thank you much to AMD, Sapphire Technology, HyperX, TikTok, AOC, and Crucial for participating in all this and making all this a reality. It's a dream come true.